Good morning, students. In today's lecture session, we will discuss capital markets in detail. The lecture will cover various types of capital markets, then features, then functions of capital markets, followed by the problems which are faced by the investors. The capital markets are the markets in which long-term investments greater than 1 year are done. In capital markets, both equity and debt instruments like equity shares, preference shares, and debentures are traded. Both individual as well as various institutions can participate in buying and selling of various securities. The functioning of capital markets is almost similar to the money market. It provides a link between the investors, or we can say it provides a link between the buyers and the lenders. And the capital market is further divided into primary market, which deals in the issue of fresh securities, and the second one is secondary market, in which the existing securities are traded. Next comes the features of capital markets. The first one is it forms a link between the borrower and the lender. So it links a person having a surplus fund with the person who requires the funds for some other investments or to start some new business. Then is it deals in long-term investments. So capital markets is a market that in which the long-term securities are traded. It provides long-term investment avenues to the investors. The borrowers can raise funds for a longer period from the capital market. Then it is regulated by the government. This is the important one. So it works as per the regulation of the government. The regulatory body, that is SEBI, Security and Exchange Board of India, was set up by the government to look into the working of the capital market. SEBI controls and monitors the functioning of capital market. It protects the interest of the investors and prevents the occurrence of frauds and malpractices in the capital market. Then the capital market is of two types, that is primary and secondary. Primary, in which new securities are traded, and secondary, in which the old securities are traded. We will discuss this later on. Then next one is the capital market determines the capital formation rate. So it reflects the rate of growth of economy. We can say that the growth of economy depends upon the growth of capital market. So capital market circulates the fund among different sectors of the economy. The large infrastructure development projects of the government, which are very important for the economic development of the country, depend upon the capital markets to raise their funds. We can say that capital markets play a very prominent role in capital formation in the economy. Then is there are intermediaries involved with the capital market, like the brokers, sub-brokers, underwriters. These intermediaries interact with the customers and communicate all the information related to capital market to the customers. Then it provides liquidity. So the capital market, we can say, is highly liquidable market, as the instruments which are traded in the capital markets can be easily converted into cash whenever there is any requirement of cash by the investors. Then the last one is it has variety of instruments. So there are variety of instruments which are traded in the capital markets. The people or the investors, according to their risk taking abilities and convenience, can choose from the available set of instruments, financial instruments. So these are some of the basic features of capital markets. Capital markets are responsible in providing strength to the economy. It is one of the best source of finance for the companies and offer a variety of investment avenues to the investors. Here are some of the important functions of capital markets. The first one is mobilization of savings. As we have already discussed, that capital markets forms a link between the borrowers and the lenders. This link helps in mobilization of savings, and through this mobilization of savings, the financing of long-term investments is done. And second is capital markets accelerates the economic growth. So capital markets help in proper allocation of funds from the people with surplus funds to the people who need money. Through this, the expansion of industry and trade takes place in both the public and the private sectors, thus contributing towards the economic growth of the country. Then is the capital market facilitates the settlement of transactions within a definite time schedule. So this also helps in saving the time of the concerned parties or the investors. The proper facilitation of transaction settlements helps in improving the confidence level of investors in the capital markets. Then the capital markets also offer the insurance against the market or the price risk. This insurance is offered through derivative trading. Then the capital markets play a very important role in the capital formation in the economy. It transfers the idle or lying funds to the more productive and development sources. Then is continuous availability of funds for the economy. So it provides the continuous funds for long-term investments avenues to the investors. And then finally, the capital market facilitates the trading of all the securities by providing the minimum transaction and information costs. Capital markets are further divided into two types, that is the primary market and the secondary market. Primary market is a market which is concerned with the issue of new securities. So here the securities are issued for the first time to the investors. So sometimes it is also known as the new issue market. The main function of a primary market is capital formation for new companies or for new projects. So it helps the investors to invest their savings or surplus funds in the companies who are starting some new projects or are looking for some expansions. So the companies raise money in the primary market through securities such as the shares, debentures or loans, and even preference shares. Whereas the secondary market, which is also commonly known as the stock market or stock exchange, the securities are bought and sold by the existing securities. Remember, the existing securities are bought and sold by the investors. The main point of difference between the primary and the secondary market is only that in primary market new securities are issued, whereas in secondary market the trading of already existing securities is done and there is no fresh issue in the secondary market. So these are the two types of capital markets. These are some of the problems that are faced by investors in the Indian capital market. First one is price manipulation. So it is very common practice that prices of shares of companies that are proposing to come out with a public issue are artificially pushed up in the market. Then there is oversubscription of shares. Usually when the companies make public issues and they are oversubscribed many times, a large number of investors lose interest in the money locked with the company. Then there is a lack of transparency, which is another shortcoming of the capital market. The investor does not know the actual rate of return. So the investor should be informed in advance about the rate and brokerage of transaction. Then there is investors grievance issues. So thousands of complaints are received from the investors against the companies and brokers. The complaints includes regarding the refund orders, then the letters of allotment, dividends and brokerage and some other issues. Then next comes the inadequate disclosure. Availability of complete and correct information is required for developing an investor protection program. So some companies give false and misleading statements in their prospectus so that they can attract and cheat some innocent investors. Then there is insider trading issues in which a person from within the organization leaks some sensitive data which will impact the working of organization in future. Then there is problem in case of takeovers and mergers. The settlement of funds and as there is a variation of prices of shares of two or more companies which are merged. So this creates a lot of issues in the capital markets when when two different companies with different prices of shares merge together. Then there is problems related to settlement mechanism. The grievance settlement machinery is not working properly. The grievance related to transactions, then payments are not settled quickly as required by the investors. So these problems are hampering the functioning of the Indian capital market. So this is all for today's lecture session. Here are some of the important questions for you to practice. Thank you.